to Terry Thornberry Performance. Now today is nice, cool. The weather's been super hot. It's been beating down on us. Over 110 degrees weather in the shop. We've been sweating. It's been like a freaking sauna in this thing. But just want to give you guys a full update on what we've been doing and what we've been getting down on. But we in the fab side with Austin Low Motorsports.
So as you can see, we got the TIG welder out, about to get it cracking. Got everything prepped, everything cleaned up, nice and perfect, so we can get it penetrated nice. No pinholes, baby. Come over here, see the valve cover. We got the dash 10 fitting already clamped. We're about to use this Lincoln Electric square wave to get that shit burning nice and right, baby. Woo!
Yes,
Jay-Z valve covers going down. RB1's already done. Let's go.
Exactly. So yes, sir, as Austin was saying, he's doing the 1JZ valve covers off the IS300, and he's already done the RB valve covers lined up right here. We're gonna be taking these along with a couple other goodies to polishing. So we're gonna get this thing all polished, ready to go, looking right, looking tight. So when we throw that motor inside that engine bay, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. So quick update. We got this white S13 hatch in the shop, and motor has already been pulled. Engine bay is already prepped and ready to go for that nasty 1998 1UZ VVTi, baby. Jack, the customer, sent out the harness and ECU to get the full immobilizer, all bypass and everything like that. So that way it's a lot easier for us, for Jack and I, to wire it up and get this nasty 1UZ V8 riding beautifully in that chassis. So along with that, we got the GTR. You guys already seen the motor. Now let's go see what how it really looks with the twin turb skis on it. You guys ready? So we got the bag still on it. Twin turbos are on. Brand new. We got the Tomei manifolds on. Oil pan is being drilled out as we speak for the Tomei oil baffles that we install inside the oil pan, so there's no oil sloshing around or anything like that. All the oil is going to be right there, right at the pickup, so there's no starvation at all or possible cavitation. So this is the 1UZ I'm talking about that we're going to be throwing in that S13 out there. So we have a full list. And then we can't forget about this beautiful 510, baby. Monday morning, guess what we pick up, baby? We go to Pomona Comp Turbo, picking up the nice, beautiful, custom-made Comp Turbo for this setup, baby. This thing is gonna be so responsive, so good. Just wait till the dyno, because this thing is gonna be putting on some results. It's gonna be putting on some numbers, baby. Let's go. It's gonna show some results. Let's go. Then we got the KT in the 720. Yeah. Intercooler's already on. Piping's already on. Ready to go. Now Chris and Jack just need to wire this up, get it all situated. Showed you guys the motor of the GTR. We did the full ABS delete. that's going to be a little bit more spacious over here on the turbo side. And then we got the SR20 720. If there was a battery here, I think it's in, oh, it's in the shop being charged. Once I throw the battery in here, I'll start it up and you guys will see this 720 come to life, baby. But there's one more thing I want to show you guys. One more thing. And that's what Chris and Jack are doing. They're driving around the Root Beer 720 that we did the full SR20 top mount T3 turbo from Twisted Motion. Everything is cherry, beautiful. Now we're just gonna see him cruise on back and we're gonna give you guys a full build breakdown on what we did to this 720 because we did a big list. On the trailer, look at this.
You see the old girl? We got Johnny's car out last week. He's out ripping it. Now we got the old Root Beer Datsun out. Schooling and drooling, baby.
Let's go. Hey Chris, what do you gotta say? You're the one driving this thing, big dog.
It feels amazing, baby girl. We did everything right and it shows for itself. It shows, look at that.
Let's go, baby.
Oh man, she's looking good. Like I said, we'll go for a push with you guys inside so you guys can see the drivability. What you guys see in the outside view. Look, is there even an intercooler on there, folks?
Is this thing even boosted? Look, stop.
Well, that's the name of the game here, right? Trying to make everything nice and clean.
OEM Plus, baby.
So the grill, everything's on. You can see a little bit of the, you can see it peeking a little bit. Fuck the hood, dog. Oh. SR20 DET S15 notch top, baby.
Purr like a kitten.
Purrs like a kid. So you guys seen this come in. The gentleman already had the motor and already had the idea and the mindset of what needed to be done, but now needed the manpower, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, he came with already a list of what he already had with the car. We made some things work, some things we modified. You guys have already seen the process, but this is the final build, ladies and gentlemen. SR20 DET, top mount turbo, external wastegate with the Chase Bay brake booster delete, full wiring done by Terry Thornberry Performance. What more can you ask for? Can't forget about the fabrication either. Lone Motorsports, awesome, killed it. Full pie cut on the down pipe, full pie cut for the wastegate, the intercooler piping, looking OEM Plus, baby. Comment below on what you guys think and see about the build.
The inside, oh man, this truck is beautiful.
Come over here actually for a second.
This truck is beautiful.
You ever driven a truck with no brake booster?
Never ever.
So how to feel with a Chase Bay brake booster delete? Honestly, so someone who wants to now look into this system, right?
For an honest opinion of a Chase Bay brake booster delete, I would say it's you gotta really step on it to stop, you know. So honestly, if you're not for a daily use, I wouldn't consider it, but if you're
That's manual brakes, baby.
Got that mindset for it. But definitely think it's a good system to overlook. Let's turn this old girl on. It's definitely a good system to utilize because more motor swaps that Terry and I are doing and the team and I are doing, we are getting some that are top mount turbo oriented. That being said, that OEM 720 brake booster is not cutting it. So having this as an option definitely is a nice opinion. We've also have some really old school techniques that if we still wanted to keep the booster, but to be honest, we're kind of in the new age era. We want to see if some of this newer technology that you can get on the Supras and the Skylines and the 240s, we want to kind of roll it over to the mini truck scene for you guys. It's time for the B-roll, baby. Let's go. So Terry already showed you basically the whole B-roll. She's looking like a nice, delicious root beer float. But let's get a little bit more in depth on what we did to make this chassis work. So the motor, we've already talked about, is the SR20 DVT. Typical modifications from a 240 SX power plant. We got the CRX racing manifold, external tile wastegate, we have the intercooler piping, all fabbed up by us, but just original run-of-the-mill 240 stuff. When it comes down to the swap, that's where obviously me and Terry come into play. The wiring is obviously a wiring specialty harness for the motor. We had to do our modifications of the chassis. Custom motor mounts in-house by Terry Thorman Performance and Lowe's Motorsports for the SR20 to the 720 chassis. Still utilizes rubber mounts, so they're still functionable. Unfortunately, the super cool Mishimoto radiator that everyone wants and loves in their 240 is not able to really sit and be functionable in this chassis. So you can still use a stock brass radiator. It does work, and that's what we had to do for this occasion, because with that Mishimoto fan and radiator, the fan literally stopped right at that water neck. That's a no-go. Went ahead and utilized a stock radiator. That being said, we did some modifications to the front end to allow for that really clean Mishimoto intercooler to stick behind the grill. You guys seen a little bit on that, where we had to kind of clean and cut out. Obviously, like I said, stock transmission from the 240SX, it's the SR20. Same thing with the drive shaft. And going back, last but not least, we need that extra fuel. It's got the external fuel pump from Walbro, the 255. Everything runs crisp and clean every time, baby. You already seen the OEM dash. You didn't want to go with boost gauge or AFR, so we kept everything at a stock setting, just at 7 psi on the wastegate, normal AFRs for the O2 sensor, no RPMs. It's kind of just a driver car until he goes to the next process on it. But that's basically a build breakdown on this whole grill. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed what we've been doing in these mini trucks. We can't wait to see more of your mini trucks in person or at the shop. But like I said, if you see us at any of these meets, please come by, ask us questions. We put the work into these cars so you can see what we do on yours to see and get your car in here to get it on the road. Remember, it's a service that we're trying to give to you and to the community. If you don't want it, it's all good. We'll keep on building mini trucks for us. It's for the community, right, ladies and gentlemen? Comment below on what you guys think. But for now, it's a wrap. Until the next truck or import, you guys will find out next what we're working on. We will see you at the streets, not the streets, the track. It's on the track, it's at the meets, baby. Woo! Spooling and drooling, baby. That's right. Swap, huh? I'm barely cruising. I'm not even barely on the gas. Thanks, son, the drivability. We'll let the Merc have it this time. We'll let the Merc, the Germans. I'll drop the gear, disappear on me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now you're seeing Austin's build. You seeing Chris's sick D21.
Yeah, baby, so this is my E30 drift build,
E30U,
1985
baby.
E30U.
that he
M50
made.
swap, soon single turbo.
Yeah, you guys
the
will see
budget
it all.
2JZ, baby.
He's gonna give you guys the build breakdown, but long story short, you guys can actually watch, and you have seen this in the Burnyard Bash 2020. He ran this up a wall. Everyone had doubts, and he said, "Fuck fake people, baby." Go ahead, you already know to bleep that out. But right now, we're showing you guys his build. He went ahead, he cut the rear end that was damaged, tubed the whole rear end, did all of this himself. Like I said, I'm doing a horrible breakdown, but I'm showing you that Austin has his build here at the shop to get it ready for what? For what?
For Hot Pit
Hot
Auto
Pit
Fest,
Auto Fest.
baby.
So if you're watching this, hopefully this video already drops and you guys will see us at the booth. You guys are
right.
gonna come out and say what's up.
Stop on by, grab some merch. We're gonna have shirts, hats, lanyards, stickers.
the whole
Stop
nine
on
yards.
by, take
And
some
we're either
pictures.
gonna have Austin throw it in the pit because honestly our cars aren't ready and Austin is itching just as much as we are. So we said, well, you join the team, baby. While you're working at the house, let's bring it into the shop and get it to the TTP Lowe's Motorsports 2020-22 race spec, baby. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So we're about to go through it all. Unfortunately, it's always the joke of the crowd. Our cars are always the last ends of the builds, meaning our customers always get the nice little touches while we suffer with the bolt-in AN lines, the valve covers, which is no problem because he's already welded how many AN lines in now?
Over 10.
So this is cake work. So we just sit back and laugh and are humbled at where we came from our very beginning of drifting. And now we just evolve and show you guys that don't be hesitant in starting because you're seeing these new top dogs with these crazy amounts of money thrown into. You gotta remember, they're like 6-7 years deep into it. You're just starting out there. Get slided and get right, baby.
It might look crazy right now, but this is budget build, baby.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna make this shit proper.
Yes, sir. Like I said, we've already been sliding for about a couple of years now, and now it's time to get it to our standards on where we're happy. But you can see all the work, the determination is A+, baby. All the wiring, all the diamond plates in the bottom, did the whole rear end plating so it's all nice and safe. Look at that roll cage, all done by who? Guess who, baby? You already know. Got fans there to blow all the smoke, so we got some nice little technical thinking, isn't that right? But the one thing we've been talking about is, man, that rear camber is no bueno, so we're gonna get that all towed out.
So you guys know E30s, there's no adjustability in the rear end. It's not like a 240SX. 240SX, you have full adjustability.
We're learning this stuff
So
from the
with the
E30 world.
E30s, there's no adjustability at all. I got the toe plates on there right now because I had to, because I rammed the Burnyard freeway barrier.
Burnyard
but now
barrier.
I'm good on that way. Now I just got to get the camber good and get them straight.
And we're
grippy
good.
boys, baby.
So like I said, he's already went ahead and tubed the whole rear end. He's already got that BMW splatter on that rear subframe, baby. Woo! The exhaust made up. So like I said, it's far from perfect, but it's great to go out and start driving. So now we're all teaming together. We're all teaming together to get the car right. So like I said, enough of me talking. I just wanted to show you that Austin did have a car to bring to the table that he does slide. And you probably have seen him on his YouTube videos and
We
stuff.
don't run, we bring this shit to real life, baby.
So this is the E30U. I hope you guys like it. We'll be showing you more, but right now we just put on a lift kit and you're ready. Austin will bring out the camera and record what he wants to record on this girl instead of me and Terry bringing it out. Isn't that right, Big T?
That's right.
Right? So you'll let the people know what you want to see on this girl. And just letting you guys will see this on the channel, baby.